mean, how does it feel to be part of this whole new universe?
Overwhelming, it really is. Especially now, it's like the fourth time I've been asked it, and I can't contain my excitement. It's such a cool group of people, and it feels like, for lack of a better analogy, it feels like being back on like Potter. It's like, well, yeah, so working with a really, really tight, talented family. God, it is getting cheesy, isn't it? But led so well by Grant. It's such a pleasant experience. It's a very nerve-wracking thing to come on to someone else's set, essentially. They've been there for nearly 2 years, so for me to sort of walk on and to be expected to sort of jump into it is not always that easy. But they made it incredibly welcoming and hospitable. So yeah, I'm very grateful for that.
What can you tell us about your character?
Bugger all.
You got one thing.
Not really. He's a CSI investigator. He's a forensic expert with similar skills to our Barry, which gives them a different relationship to, I think, anyone else that he works with, because they're sort of treading on each other's toes in their field of expertise. That's about it.
Does that make the relationship contentious, or does that make them adversaries, or does that make them friends? How do they take that similarity?
In the early, I mean, we're only 2 episodes in, so I really don't know what's to come, but because of this new world where Barry's not familiar with all these relationships because the timeline's changed, everyone knows me. I'm part of the world. Only he is not familiar with. So he's not quite sure why we aren't as friendly as maybe we should be. But they have a slightly clashing heads approach to work, mostly because my character seems to be keen to reveal the information before Barry does. So I think for Barry it's like seeing someone who's as sharp, if not sharper, than him in his field. Certainly not quicker.
How are you finding the CSI vocabulary? Is there any... Do you know everything?
Yeah, day one was, well, it's not even CSI, it's forensic. It's that stuff. Talking about the stratum corneum and, I was referring to my Latin book often to make sure I pronounce things correct. Again, it's very easily done when I have Grant there, because I feel like he's a walking labyrinth of how to pronounce ridiculous medical terms. So yeah, I don't think I'll put too many feet wrong with him.
How'd the opportunity come up for you to get the role?
They called me, bluntly speaking.
So they wanted you for the role directly? You didn't have to pretty much...
That, or 3 other people turned them down first? I don't know. It was a surprise to me. I had one phone call with Andrew Kreisberg, one of our producers. And I was really a fan of the stuff that he was saying. And he really hasn't revealed anything about what I'm going to do, but knowing him and knowing the quality of the writers in the show, it was enough to get me excited about doing it. Yeah.
Is there particular research you're doing or you've done for your character that you can share with us?
No, I'm not one generally to do that stuff anyway. I mean, I was in 3 of the Harry Potter films without reading a book, so quite shamefully. So this was different. Actually, it was kind of surreal because I started watching, one episode just for fun. Just a giggle. British expression, yeah. And one led to 35. There I was a week later, glued to the huge fan of the show. So to then be on set the next day over a metahuman carcass talking about stratum corneums with Barry Allen, I was like fangirling out a little bit. I had to calm myself down a few times, but it makes it fun coming in as a fan.
Yeah, cool.
Really cool.
Did you, when you read the premiere scripts, did you know what was going on? Because some people get a bit confused. These timelines are flying around.
Yeah, I suppose now you say it, I probably was. I took the original stuff that I read for a standalone work. I didn't have anything to refer to, so to me it was all new. But yeah, it's delightfully simple, the show, but it has many moving parts. So it certainly makes you pay attention when you're reading it.
So I think you mentioned that the cast welcomed you from day one. easy to get along with?
More than easy. I think in a weird serendipitous way, Grant was a bit of a fan of the Potter films, so we're both just sort of standing there bromancing a little bit.
On each other's.
Well, we're not saying anything. We're just sort of like, "What's up, dude?" You know. But I can already tell we're gonna get on like a house on fire. Sorry, I digress. But yeah, and everyone else. I mean, this is the first time I've really got to hang with them. And the banter that's coming out of their mouths is rife, so I'll fit in like a house on fire, definitely.
Have you had a chance to shoot scenes with many of the other people yet? Or
Just with Jesse and Grant. Yeah. It was fun. It was outdoors by the water. It was exciting.
So after having seen the show, what character would you like your character to interact with? Like, what do you think would be like a fun or good dynamic?
I mean, without sort of predicting too much about what's going to happen, I already love this idea that Barry has a colleague that... There seems like a love-hate thing between my character and his already, where they work together, so they clearly have some tolerance for each other, but they're just ruffling each other up the wrong way constantly. And I don't know whether that will lead to him being suspicious of Barry's identity, or whether he'll have some clash with the Flash. I mean, with these writers, anything is possible. It's not even worth speculating, because whatever I guess, I'm sure will be completely wrong. I'll be a woman by episode 6. Who knows?
How quickly will fans see you?
I don't. I'm in the second episode.
So you're not in the premiere?
No.
Yeah, you're in...
The second episode is my introduction. So.
And how's Vancouver treating you?
I love it. Yeah. I'm so spoiled by the cast and the production, but the location as well. It's just a stunning city. It really is. I'm a huge fan of the whole west coast of North America. It's just here we are. It's pretty perfect. Yeah.
It's rainier up there, man.
Yeah, and all the better for it. It's so green, the mountains, the proximity of everything alarms me. You can be in central downtown and skiing, or by the water, or in the ocean. It's such a great mix of all of it. I'm sure you didn't come here to ask me about Vancouver travelling tips. Lots of love, guys. Thank you.